So I'm Jamie Utt, and I graduated from Earlham in 2008. And after Earlham, I was a teacher at a high school in Chicago, and now I work as an educational diversity and inclusion consultant and sexual violence prevention educator. I don't know how to separate the work that I do now from my Earlham education, in the sense that, you know, I had a lot of the reason I came to Earlham is I had a lot of passions that aligned with the mission and vision of this place, but it was really the professors who helped me come to understand my role in, for instance, working for social justice, and my role in doing sexual violence prevention and mitigation work. And so now, as you know, as I started my own business after teaching, doing this consulting, and starting my business was really thinking back to what were the core lessons that I took away from my time at Earlham when working with professors like James Logan and Gypsy Swinger and Maria Bauer, who had huge influences on me as a young person and who taught me lessons that are ones that really apply to my work now. So when I think, for instance, about my talk that I'm giving tonight, which is very much geared towards sexual violence prevention, I think to the time that I spent working as a sexual assault survivors advocate. I was trained in a class by Maria Bauer. I mean, how many institutions do you get the opportunity to take a semester-long class that not only teaches you about the issue of sexual violence, but helps you realize that you can have a huge impact in supporting survivors? And so that was a big part of my time here, and it really blended into my identity here, was to understand those issues in a way that I had never understood before. And so then when I started thinking about the impact that I could have in my career, that ties directly back to Maria's leadership and the leadership of the older advocates who had been trained under Maria. And so, I don't know how to think about any real aspect of my work and not tie it in one way or another back to my time here at Earlham. Our party culture is going to reflect our community values if we are intentional about creating party culture, rather than pretending that it doesn't exist, or rather than saying, well, it does exist, but we're going to kind of shy away from it, or whatever it might be. If we engage it head on and say, this is the kind of partying that we want to see, how can we foster the environment that's healthier, then we're going to actually see the impacts of that kind of a campaign.